Hi YouTubers, it's Smoke Hesse, setting on for next year today. So I'm in the garage again for another bulk pipe tracker review. The car is in the garage, but that doesn't matter because I'm on my iPad. As you can see, the car behind me. Yep, so anyway, I do apologize, there's a little glare right here in the side of the iPad. I think you'll notice it when I go like this. There's a glare from the sun, so there's actually nothing I can do about that. So unfortunately, you will have to either not watch the video or deal with the glare. But enough rambling. So this is going to be another fun pipe tracker review right now. Okay, this is going to be this tobacco right here. Okay, it's going to be Peter Stokkebye Black Latakia number 310 or 310. Blended by Peter Stokkebye, it is straight Latakia or pure Latakia. Manufactured by Peter Stokkebye, it contains Latakia only for primary tobaccos. It has no added flavorings. It's a ribbon cut. It's bulk patching. It's produced in Denmark. It is currently available from pipesandcigars.com. Anyway, so yeah, I'm smoking straight Latakia. 100% straight Latakia. Now, I have smoked straight Latakia in the past, not for a long time, and contrary to popular belief, it is not very strong in terms of nicotine. It's strong in terms of taste, but it's not strong in terms of nicotine. A lot of people think that Latakia has a ton of nicotine. It actually really doesn't. So, let me just sit back, or lean back against the car. So, contrary to popular belief, straight Latakia, 100% Latakia, has very little nicotine. Latakia in general has almost no nicotine. It smells very strong, and it has a very strong taste to it, but it actually doesn't have much nicotine, because all the nicotine is burnt out when it's being cured. So a lot of people confuse the taste of it with the strength, which is the nicotine. Anyway, so let me just fire this up. Now, I have smoked mainly McLennan's straight Latakia. I never smoked Peter Stokkebye's straight Latakia. McLennan's has a lot of propylene glycol and vinegar in it, so this is actually going to be kind of interesting to smoke something without that. Straight Latakia is also very hard to keep lit. Something that's very intriguing about it is it's very hard to keep lit because it's all black. It's pure black. Okay, that was a false light. I am lucky that this is smoky. This is kind of dry on the dry side, because moist straight Latakia is very hard to keep lit. Okay, one more. I think one more light should do it. Whew, puts off a ton of smoke. Smells like I'm barbecuing in here, smoking like burgers, because that's what Latakia smells like. Not bad. Initially, not as strong as you would think it would be. It does have a nice body to it, or taste or flavor, but not as strong as you would anticipate. Yeah, just tastes like charcoal, really. Kind of a charcoaly taste to it. It does unfortunately have that little bit of a sorry. I was just trying to put the tobacco down my finger, and I kind of burned my finger. So, yeah, you can see right there. It does, unfortunately, have that little bit of a chemical aftertaste, which is typical with straight Latakia. Not because they add chemicals to the tobacco, but mainly because it has a little bit of kind of like an ashtray taste to it because of how it's kind of hard to explain, but yeah, at this point it just tastes like charcoal. Just like charcoal and kind of like actually kind of like burning rubber actually. It's not a super pleasant taste. In general, I think Latakia is better when it's blended with something. I don't mind smoking straight Latakia. It's just that the smell is really awful. Most, I'm sure, 99% of non-smokers won't like it. It does have a kind of like a weird, funky, little bit of a chemical-like flavor to it because of the way it's cured and the way it kind of burns. It's also very hard to keep lit. That's one thing I've learned about smoking straight Latakia from the few times I have smoked straight Latakia is it's very hard to keep lit. Yeah, there's tobacco all over the place. Damn, does it have a lot of body to it? It has a very big body to it. Whew! It is smoky in here. I always keep the garage door open because I don't want the smoke filling up the garage because it's really nasty. I would much rather have it just go into the outside. Hmm. Yeah, not the most pleasant taste in the world. I think this is kind of dry, kind of dried out. I think Latakia does taste better when it's blended with something like Perique or Burley or Virginia or Orientals. It's not a bad taste. It's just kind of a bitter taste. It has kind of like a bitter flavor to it. It also has kind of like a charcoaly flavor. Actually, it has a total charcoal flavor. It's very smooth. It's very, very smooth. I'm getting kind of a back cramp from standing and leaning against the car. Yeah, not the most pleasant flavor in the world. I haven't smoked straight Latakia for a long time, since 2013, early 2013, I believe. Never had uh, Peter Stockeby's straight Latakia. I've had McLennan's, like I said. Yeah, all straight Latakia has kind of that funky taste to it. Uh, it kind of has, I would call it like a chemical taste, but it's not really chemical because there's no chemicals in this. Uh, Contrary to popular belief, pipe tobacco, premium pipe tobacco, does not have chemicals in it. They're not adding harmful chemicals to the tobacco. It's more just like more of an ashtray taste. And honestly, it's not super pleasant. I really think Latakia tastes a lot better when it's mixed with something like Virginia, and it has a little bit more sweetness to it. It's kind of bitter, honestly. Yeah. The upside to smoking a straight Latakia is it does burn very slow. So if you're looking for a very slow burning tobacco, Latakia burns very slow. Yeah, it's not bad. Has no strength. I mean, I've been smoking this for 8 minutes probably. Hardly any strength, if anything. Yeah, it's kind of bitter. Um, it's kind of like comparing tobacco to alcohol, where it's like if you were to drink something that's really high in proof, like 180 or 150 whiskey. It's all just alcohol. It's just really bitter, honestly. Yeah, it's not super pleasant. It's not bad. I just think when you mix Latakia with Virginia, or you mix it with Burley, or you mix it with Turkish, Oriental, you get some sweetness in it. This is kind of bitter, honestly. Oh, car going by. Sorry, car going by. Yeah, not the most pleasant taste in the world. Yeah, kind of has a excuse me, kind of like a. I hate to say ashtray taste because I really do like Latakia. It's kind of like a burning rubber taste. And don't be a smartass, I haven't actually licked burning rubber. It's kind of like a. Eh. Yeah, not the most pleasant taste in the world. I mean, it's not bad, it's kind of like drinking something that's really high in alcohol. All the sweetness from like a rum or whiskey is drowned out by the alcohol. Yeah, this also I think is pretty dry, pretty bone dry. Yeah, pretty dry. Doesn't have a very pleasant aftertaste. Also, definitely gonna have to either get some mouthwash or get a nice glass of water or something. Has kind of a funky aftertaste, kind of a bitter aftertaste. Reminds me of drinking a very high alcohol content rum or whiskey. So let's get into the ratings of this. The strength is mild. Wow. Excuse me. Does it put off a ton of smoke or what? Or is it just filling up with smoke? Let's see the The taste and body, I'd say, is not super pleasant. It's a medium to full taste. Yeah, honestly, kind of bitter. Tastes kind of like a very harsh black licorice or burning rubber taste to it. Yeah, not super pleasant. It tastes like really harsh black licorice or aniseed or something like that. The flavors, and no flavors, no additives, no ambience, just pure tobacco. Excuse me. The room note is horrible. I'm sure it's gonna stink. I mean, put it this way: most non-smokers don't even like English ones, but straight Latakia, most people are gonna stay well clear of this. This is really doesn't smell very nice, honestly. So yeah. Tongue bite is tolerable. Yeah, I do think this is dried out. I really do think this is pretty dried out. So it might benefit from a little bit of rehydrating. I'm not sure. Yeah. So a little bit of tongue bite. The retrohaling is okay, I guess. Has kind of like a funky taste to it, really funky taste. It reminds me of aniseed or black licorice or incense or something like that. Would I suggest to another high smoker? No. I really do believe that Latakia benefits from being mixed with something. It's like alcohol. It really does benefit from being mixed with Virginia, Burley, Oriental Turkish, Perique. Because honestly, kind of bitter, honestly. Kind of bitter and not very pleasant. Kind of does irritate my nose also. Yeah. Okay, this is done. So, overall, not the best thing in the world. I don't mind tobaccos that have a lot of Latakia. Tobaccos that are very high in Latakia content. But smoking it plain, especially on the drier side, not good. I might rehydrate this a little bit and see if it benefits from a little bit of rehydrating with distilled water, but aside from that, not that great. Comment, rate, subscribe if you want to. Definitely stay subscribed. You definitely want to check out the fact video. Overall rating for this, I'd probably give it about 6 out of 10. Not very pleasant to smoke. Not bad. I do like the smoky flavor to it. It just has kind of like a bitter, burning rubber taste to it. Not very pleasant. Reminds me of, like I said, of drinking something that's really high in alcohol content. Not really that pleasant. Anyway, comment, rate, like, subscribe. Personal message if you want to on YouTube. Anyway, bye.